New Year's don't pass and you still ain't did nothing about your body. You signed up for the gym, you went one time if you even went. Now spring here and you just sitting around eating, blaming it on COVID. Oh, it's COVID. Now the summer gonna be here, you still gonna be sloppy, out of shape, and unhealthy. Girl, if you gonna sit up and eat some of this damn tea. Drop down in the description box and click the link below to purchase this and other fine products. Are COVID unemployment benefits making people lazy and not want to go to work? Some lawmakers and people out there tend to think so. I, on the other hand, got a different perspective. Want to talk about it? Here you go. Now, so girl, I went to lunch today with my good girlfriend, and I was listening to the radio on the 5 o'clock drive home mix on 99 Jam. Shouts out to Big Lip and Shelby Russian, who was posing the question: are unemployment benefits making people lazy and not want to go to work? And this thought process infuriated the hell out of me. And let me be clear, I'm not upset with Shelby and Big Lip. They were simply moderating the topic, but there was a lawmaker at some point I saw on TV as I was flipping channels a couple weeks back that was saying that is the problem. That's why people can't get back to work, because they're making too much on unemployment. And they were using examples of places like fast food restaurants that was having a hard time finding employees. And then there was some stuff going around on social media where some fast food restaurant had a piece of printed Xerox paper on the marquee, on the ordering marquee, that says, sorry, we're closed because we can't find nobody to come to work. If you're looking for a job, we're hiring. And I got to thinking, now this is the one time when I went to Florida State University and got my degree in economics, okay, they taught me everything about this. Okay, so I'm more than qualified to talk about this. I get to finally use this damn economics degree that I've been telling y'all about. And here's the reality of the situation. I'm infuriated because it made me realize that we as Americans, we're the ones who truly live in a shithole country, because our priorities are all backwards. And the thought that people can't find people to hire, or there's a hiring shortage because people are on unemployment, it's flawed as hell, and we should be ashamed of our damn selves. The issue is not that people are making too much money on unemployment and it has made them lazy. The issue is people in this country have been grossly overpaid for centuries, and unemployment woke them up to that idea. The issue is not the workers. The issue is the employers, okay? Now let's start out with this right quick. And here's why I say it is a sick and demented way of thinking from out of touch, rich, white male politicians. I don't know about y'all. I don't know where y'all live at. I don't know what type of laundry detergent, toilet paper, or on-brand cereal you buy for your children. But if you make more money in unemployment than you do working, it's gonna sound cold. Your life was already in a shitty situation from the get-go. Okay? Trust and believe there is not a single person alive living high off the hog on unemployment. And think about it. At best, unemployment is paying people a couple $100 more than what they were making, or what they were making. Think about how somebody is living and where they're living if they're taking care of a family on $2,000 a month. You ain't living good. You ain't living lavishly. And so what has happened is people, first of all, if you're making more in unemployment than you did working, there's only two places you working: McDonald's or TJ Maxx or Winn-Dixie ringing the register. That's number one. All right. Number two, how much bills do you think somebody is honestly paying working at Wendy's and McDonald's? I took it upon myself to look at what unemployment was, and I'm just going to use Florida. Florida unemployment was $275 a week, and with COVID, it's $575 a week. So let's just round it up to 600. 6 and 12, that's 2 times 2, that's 24. That's $2,400 a month. I don't know where the hell y'all stay at, but where I live in Miami, Florida, you can't do a goddamn thing with $2,400 a month. Let me put this in perspective for you. When I went to Florida State University and got my degree in economics, and I graduated, my first job out of college paid $40,000 a year. Okay? Now, because I used to be an accountant, I know that there's 26 2-week pay periods in a year. That's 40,000 divided by 26. I was making $1,538 every 2 weeks before taxes. So let me times this by. So they took $307 roughly out of my check each period. So I'm bringing home $1,200 every 2 weeks. That's $2,400 a month. $2,400 a month. I lived in a normal area. I did not live high off the hog in a 1-bedroom apartment. My rent was $1,100. $2,400 minus $1,100. $2,400. They must then teach me how to count. Minus $1,100. That's $1,300. My car note. I drove a used Nissan Altima. Is what I bought myself for graduation when I graduated. My car note was $380. I got $1,300 left. Minus. That leave me with $920. My car insurance was another $380. It actually was $430, but I'ma just make the car insurance the same amount as the car payment. So minus $380. That leave me with $540. My light bill was $125, $100. I'm just gonna say $100 minus $100. That's $440 left. I still had to put gas in my car monthly to get to work. So I'm going to subtract another $100. I got $340 left. I ain't even ate yet. Not to mention I had a student loan payment. So I illustrate that to say this. With a college degree and an entry-level job, a bitch wasn't able to survive. Okay? I was broke, credit bad, coming up short every damn month. And you got the nerve to sit here and imply that folks are lazy on unemployment. No, what folks realized is if I'm going to stand up on my feet and hurt my bike for 50 and 55 and 40 hours a week in a hot-ass grease trap, being talked to any kind of way by these rude-ass customers for pennies on the dollar, and make the same amount of money sitting at home, or a couple hundred less or more sitting at home, this sheer economics says it is in their best interest to stay home. But the issue is not unemployment. The issue is the wages. Everything is going up in America except the wages. And it's funny how the rich historically always want to put the burden of society on the poor. Quiet as it's kept, as I begin to elevate and grow and climb in this life and talk to people who are entrepreneurs and try to figure out what my own future business endeavors are going to be, the lion's share of these people are rich because they charge an arm and a leg for whatever it is they sell, and they pay you dirt cheap for the labor. We already know this from history. The cornerstone of America's foundation is free and currently cheap labor. Slavery never disappeared. America has only been an economic powerhouse in relation to other countries because A, we got a head start with slavery, with free labor, which quite frankly is one of your largest costs when you're running a business. For those of us that have businesses or know people who have them, payroll is your highest expense more times than not. So imagine running a business with 400 years of free payroll and all your product being sold as straight profit. You got no overhead. That's why America wins. Not to mention we have then, because slavery was outlawed, we figured out a way to still have slavery. Because I'm sorry, if you take your company and you take it to Guatemala or India and you pay them people $2 American dollars for labor, that is slavery, bitch. It's slavery. The cornerstone of America has been free and cheap labor. And so for these rich, white, elderly, out of touch, borderline senile politicians to sit their ass on Capitol Hill and make statements about unemployment and people being lazy and we can't get people back to work, quiet as it's kept, these people was never at work in the first damn place. These people were never at work at the first damn place. I didn't agree with Bernie Sanders on everything, and I'll never forget this drove a huge wedge between me and my dad at one point. Because during the election stuff, he was saying that he did not agree with people making $15 an hour to flip a burger at a fast food joint. And I said to him, on the surface of that argument, I get it. Because historically, we've looked at little fast food jobs as things that kids in small towns do. It's your teenager's first job. But without access to education and other resources that lead to upward mobility, sometimes those are the only type of jobs that are available to certain people. And I definitely agreed with Bernie Sanders when he said, anybody who works 40 hours a week should be able to make rent. I don't give a damn if they laying asphalt, flipping burgers, counting marbles, or sweeping sand off the Atlantic Ocean. Anybody who get up and go to work for 40 hours should be able to provide for themselves. Provide for themselves. And with that being said, that is why I agree with we should up the wages in these jobs. Folks around here, I love places like Target. Target pay the girls $13 an hour starting out. Starbucks pay the girls $13, $14, $15 an hour. I think Whole Foods pay the girls good. Walmart is only able to sell y'all the goods that they sell y'all because they pay their employees dirt cheap. It's already been proven time and time again that Walmart employees are the largest recipients of government employment. Now, how the hell? Walmart, the Walton family, they're the largest employer in the U.S. And so, y'all want to fuss about your tax dollars and folks on welfare and this, that, and the third. We, the citizens, the taxpayers, we're supporting and subsidizing the income of just about every person that works at Walmart because they do not make enough money to live. So they still need to get stamps, insurance, Section 8, housing assistance, food assistance, and the taxpayers are still paying for it. So one or two things need to happen. The government need to mandate that the federal minimum wage needs to increase to a working living wage, or the government need to continue subsidizing these people's income, or the government need to create jobs for people. The government need to create good entry-level jobs. How about that, government? Since y'all got so much damn to say, get us some government-sponsored daycares, some government landscaping. Expand the damn government and pay the damn people since y'all got so much to damn say. And if you don't want to pay the companies that's lobbying y'all ass and putting money in y'all pockets for y'all to continue to be crooked politicians, then how about y'all put some legislation together and increase the federal minimum wage? And yes, it's going to lead to inflation, not immediately, but folks need to make enough money to eat. So here's the gag, right? I'm all about working smarter and not working harder. The reality of the situation is if you're working at an $8, $9, $10 an hour job, $11 an hour job, those jobs are bountiful and plentiful. You can tell your supervisor at Family Dollar to kiss your ass and lick it with it and go get another job at McDonald's the next day. Tell them to kiss your ass on Wednesday and get another one at TJ Maxx by Saturday and start on Monday. With that being said, y'all better sit on motherfucking unemployment. Rest. Okay? Jesus gave it up all on Calvary for us. Our ancestors been paid. If you black, our ancestors paid it forward for you long time ago. Y'all better sit y'all ass on listen, if you are somebody who make more on unemployment than you did working, you better sit your ass there forever and a day until you get that notice in the mail that say next week gonna be your last damn check. Get your coin. Because that's what these corporations doing. That's what these rich white folks doing. Corporate welfare is the biggest damn hustle, and they get theirs in the form of tax cuts. We're not even going to start that. But people always want to look at the poor people and make it seem like it is their fault. Again, in closing, if you are somebody or somebody is making more on unemployment than they were working, God damn it, they deserve it. Because they ain't got no real good quality of life. No way. Let them people live. Matter of fact, give them some more. That's all I got. Ain't got no more. Y'all be sure to like and subscribe. And I'll call y'all unemployed hoes later. Bah. No, my goddamn money.